Alright, op is in like an hour and 15. I'm just debating what else to put. You know, like, I usually have a few custom comps, but this one I'm really letting everything go, so now I think we're just gonna explore. What else do I have in here? Because I swore I had some other stuff. So it's just a matter of what do I have, you know? Like, Which... Oh, we got a bunch of jackal stuff. We got the flood arms. It's under face? Hey, Patriots. Yeah, no, that's weird. Maybe there's something that's getting bypassed in the mod that's preventing that from loading. Because I had a few other mods loaded. I'm trying to, like, figure out where they are at the moment, but... I don't know. It's just not letting me find such a thing. Trying to watch the VOD and it kicked you here? I'm sorry, buddy. I don't mean to intrude on your internet time. Like, I'm just racking my brain here trying to figure out what else I can offer in terms of, like, custom comps without it going cray-cray. Yeah, righto, Patriots. Because now I'm in the process of, you know, doing my final checks. I've done all my final checks. I've verified all the information. I've tested this server side. I make sure it can all boot. I mean, we're good. It's just now, is there anything else I can think of to add to the menu? So that's why I'm also going to stream this part, because I would like your opinion. I need... Here, we'll title it like this. Here. I need custom comp ideas. Let's get the think tank going. What can we create in an hour to add to the document? Because I already have a few small things to illustrate some memes. I'm just trying to think of anything else at this point. For anything, Neutron. Anything, just to get the brain flowing. Because this morning I made Arachnid Park. And that op will be run after the Pay4Pain. And that one I've tested everything. I'll be actually testing server side, so it should be ready to go. I mean... Yeah, let me add op for Sparrowhawks. Those things are brutal, man. Alright. What are they priced at for the play race? They're priced at 50? Alright, here. I'll do the same thing on op for side. Yeah. Yeah, 50-50. They just have to clarify. So yeah, that's the one extra thing we can add. Then my contact for Starship Trooper just messaged me because I told him JMax is probably going to run a hot fix at noon because I heard from another contact that that's going on. Go-kart with miniguns. It's an interesting pop-up. Now let's keep that over there. So the reason I took him is because he's the tankiest guy I have. That's human. That's the GMG. But we can, I have a better idea. Because why make it absurd when you can make it actually make somewhat sense? 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna need you again. This is exactly what I'm talking about, guys, though. You give me an idea, and I will work with it, and then my brain starts thinking. And then I think you can fire from the rear. I'll have to test it. But if we're going to do that, I want the machine gunner. So that would then be disabled sim to re-enable. Add a custom comp. We're doing this under battle jumpers, I believe. What do I call it? Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Long time.
Hey, Red Hot Freefall, thanks for the 26-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. How tanky are the Mammoth tanks? I'm going to be honest. It depends. I did a little bit more hitbox testing because we were testing the tankiness of them last night, and I discovered if you hit it on the rear or the front, not the turret itself, but like the base vehicle, it's about as tanky as a Wraith tank, actually. So not super tanky, but it's about on par with the Scorpion or the Wraith tanks. It's just, it has a lot more deadly weaponry. It has an autocannon turret. It has a twin tank barrel. It has rocket pods. It has a freaking 14.5mm coax. You're basically paying for the fact that it has stuff that's going to insta-kill the player base. In all honesty. We're gonna call it the Gun Goose. Oh, that's brilliant. All right, here, let me test it real quick because I want to see if the guy on the rear will fire at infantry. And then I'll put it in and price it. I just got to look at the battle jumpers. I'd say if you really want to spam the tanky stuff, that's going to take air a while to kill. And this is all dependent on how air kits themselves, because there's 3 different types of AGMs they can take. A small, a medium, and a large. Small, they can give themselves like 8 to 16 of per pylon. I believe it's 8, actually. The medium, they can take 4. And the jackknife, which is the largest one, they can only take 1 per pylon slot. So I believe each Hornet has 2 pylon slots. The jackknives can one-hit anything in this mod, with the exception of the mech. The mech will tank anywhere from 2 to 3 of those puppies, unless they get a direct hit on the cockpit. But the trade-off with the jackknives is that they don't have any other ordnance other than the guns and then some HE rockets, which don't do anything to vehicles. Now, if you want to spam really tanky infantry, I'd recommend the San Haley, but here's another strategy that viewers have to think about today. You can spam a shit ton of cheap insurgents, and then when we kick off the Flood and Plinko, all of those insurgents are going to get reinfected and basically double as infantry again. So there's a lot of strategies for Pay4Pain tonight that I'm going to be curious to see if the viewers take, and we'll be going over some of them, but I think I've designed this one really well. I'm really happy for this one. And accidentally tapped out. A Hornet Ranger Mecha. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so we got the Mako Mark II, which has side guns. I made the Kraz. because I have a few viewers that know that meme. So this one is gonna be really... Wait, no, that's effect 2, you goober. That's attached to. There you go. Make sure you select everything, enable the sim. Now, let's do a quick drive test with you. Because sometimes when you attach things, yeah, that happens. All right, so I'm going to have to move you a little more forward. See, what's fun about this is I know everything I need to test for because of everything I've done in the past. Let's buff their health again. I want to test a simple... Can they kill everything from? Obviously, that 50 cal can target. Yeah, and then he goes guns up, which means he will shoot people too. I think because he's targeting these right now. Oh, he can throw grenades. He pulls his handgun instead. I mean, he shoots. The AI... I mean, hold on real quick. Is that because you don't have any primary ammo? No, you have primary ammo. Oh, you have the bugged ammo. Yeah. Good thing I caught that. 1 second. Again, I already have gone on multiple rants about Optray and why I hate certain things about it, but let's go ahead and make some corrections here. So that means that the texture was too far in it, so I'm just going to pull it forward and float it slightly. And then you... I'm going to get rid of you for a second. I'm going to go back to you, and I'm going to redo your weapon. Yeah, see how it then defaults to the 36 rounders? Because the weapon ammo he spawns with, I think any AI spawns with that gun, is broken. Which is why I do the 100 round boxes, because the 200 round boxes are broken. And apparently that's been an issue for a little long while, but no one's fixed it. But yeah, no, when we were developing this, we ran into a lot of fun issues that made absolutely no sense. My favorite was the uniform one. That was fucking gold. Ugh. But hey, you know, that's what we have to deal with sometimes. So let's go ahead, save this. Let's see how things go. How's things in the world of Arma, Stone A10? They're going. Just a matter of getting everything tested and moving on with our lives, you know? But I try my best here. Hey, Sebas, how you doing? So yeah, I want to be done with this stream in another 30 minutes because then in an hour we'll be doing the op. Is that a link to a freaking Power Ranger? Alright, if you give me a second, I will see what I can do about making a Power Ranger mech. It's not going to be too pretty, but we'll see. Let me go ahead. A Warthog limo packing an army of insurgents with LMGs. I mean, that would just be a TT vehicle with a bunch of LMG gunners. But I digress. One idea at a time. Let's see what else I can pick out. Not a boat. Yeah, classic. Gun goose. Alright, first off. Yeah, you shoot now. So the other guy's fixed too. Great. Now let me do some stunts. Alright. There's no fuel tank getting ruptured now when I drive. That's great. Let's drive it off a cliff. Awesome. Alright. She does what I need her to. We already test her firing capability. That should be a-okay. Awesome. The limo hog. I'm not sure how I would make the limo hog. Actually, no. I know exactly how I'd make the limo hog. 1 second. Let me write up the gun goose. How much am I pricing per battle jumper? Because that's 2 battle jumpers. Night of Wizard just sent me a message about the Pay4Pain notice and told me how fun it sounds. Oh, man, I hope he drops by. Here. Tell him to come on Twitch right now. Alright, so battle jumpers, I'm charging $5 for 6. So that's a ratio of about 80 cents per. A little less than that, actually. So this with a single gun turret, I can charge $5 for it, yeah. The gun goose. We'll do $5. That sounds reasonable. Because I have to understand, you have to understand, I also have to, you know, quickly attach those and re-enable their sim, so it takes me a little second, then just, you know, plopping it down. And the Kraz is also $5, so. All right. All right. So, y'all want the limo hog from that cursed Halo 1 mod. Now we're getting somewhere. Now, a limo hog, obviously, it's, you can't just stretch the texture out. Arma doesn't let you get away with such deviancy. So let me go ahead and spawn down a few warthogs here. Just to see what I can work with. I know exactly what I'm going to work with. All right. Do I have any other versions of the M12 here? We have the Rocket, we have the AA, and that is it. Okay. I think the one issue I'm also going to immediately have is the fact that the driver's seat isn't able to turn out. So if I... Where's my machine gunner in the group? With the PKP. She's over here somewhere. Well, I don't know. I don't care at this point. So how many seats does this thing have? Does it only have the 2? Oh, no, you can put people back. Oh, yeah. And they're gun seats, too. Which means they can turn out and fire. All right. All right. Y'all want a limo hog. We can make that work. Let me unpath you real quick. I'd be there. Accidentally deleted the TTV. That is fine. There you are. All right. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Yeah, so actually we would just need this coefficient. That's the best I can do. That is honestly the best I can do. And I'm a little worried he'll kill the front gunner of this, but you know what? It's for the memes. So does it really effing matter? And if I set them as different groups, then they'll target... Well, no, I mean, as individuals. Yeah, we'll just group them all together. And then delete the drivers for these 3, because they're not needed. Rotate the rear one. Well, no, because the targets are going to be in front of it. It's a full 360 swivel, and even if I do rotate it from the front, it doesn't really matter because it's a full 360 differentiation there. So, you know, it makes it difficult. An elephant. Not to... Oh, no, that's another idea. Ooh, okay, 1 second. 1 second. I have another dastardly idea. I just need to finish this one and then price it. First, we need to test it, so disable the sim. And then I add you to our lovely little pocket. Battle jumper. And now we're going to test it. What's my time? 12:04. Yeah, we have time for this, and then we have time for another custom comp. Oh, baby. Yes, I'm going to attach him like that, Night of Visit. Now, my only fear is the clipping between the Vix, because there's a high degree that as I'm executing evasive maneuvers, it's going to clip in itself and explode, which means I'll have to extend it. If that's the case, as I just said, we will extend it, but there's like a 50-50 it's going to blow itself up. But that's, again, why we test. Okay, so the AI just got out of the driver's seats. So I'm going to have to put drivers in those so they don't do that because they're switching to the driver's seat right now. Okay. That's a shame. Again, 50-50 this blows up as soon as I turn on the engine. So let's lower our volume here. Here we go. So the reason the back pieces are doing that is because I've attached them to attached pieces. Oh my god! Yeah, so here's because it's an original attach like that. If I want it to be more smooth, I just attach everything together. But now I'm gonna intentionally drift here, see if I can get it to clip in itself. And it's actually not blowing up. So you have a shit ton of machine gunners. All right, real quick. Let me spawn another one, and then do it the proper attach method. So we can see that, you know, the back pieces won't do that. Let's attach everything to the front, and then I need to retest it because that could like reinforce the clip issue. We need to then click that up. Then, yeah, you have people immediately getting in the seats here to get in the driver's seats because that's how AI works. Again, I lower the volume because I don't know if that shit's going to explode. Oh, my God. It works, guys. Let me drift it the other way. Isn't that just the most disgusting thing you've ever seen? Oh, man, oh, man. You could also do it with scorpions. I've done it with tanks in the past. The issue is I don't like to do it with bigger vehicles like tanks because in that Vic, once one of them gets blown up, the other Vics are close enough to cause a daisy chain effect. And with tanks, I have to price them higher. And I don't like to do that. Because then people pay a shit ton of money for like a super tank, which the way I got around it was when the Ukraine war started and we did a Pay4Pain, I had a Ukrainian tractor towing a bunch of tanks, so I was able to space them out, so when one tank blew up, it didn't blow up the other ones. So that's how I got around it, but you gotta remember, when you attach so many vehicles together like that, if one of them gets destroyed, it's gonna destroy everything else. So you gotta keep that in mind, because again, I want you guys to have fun here. Pay4Pain is my thing I do once every month to few months, so you, the viewers, have fun. And it's, in my opinion, it's not fun when, you know, you get jebaited. When you get screwed over like that. So those units custom should be, I'm going to just recheck this just in case. Awesome. And then we're going to resave that as limo. Just again, this is just all about everyone having fun. The player base, I have their consent to throw whatever is on the menu at them. And then I have, you know, you guys then can go full freaking ham if you want to. Okay. Where's the elephant? Do we have an insurgent elephant yet? Nope. That's fine. Oh, that's a full-on ship. Well, that wasn't the flag I was looking for, but you know what? I will take it. That's the flag I'm gonna get. Did I just load the flag into the elephant texture? God, I love this game. Yes, because I wanted to load the flag into the elephant texture. Oh, brilliant. Is there not any flag, like, for Optray Rebels? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So if that's the case, because that's an RHS one. Rebel team... let's go with Rebel Red. Screw it. No. Okay. Sorry, my head's going into a million different places right now. If you've been following this channel for even a few, I was gonna say years, but that's too long. A few weeks, you know what I'm capable of, and you know what I like to do. Now, of course, the real question is going to be how do we make it fly, and I have a few different ideas for that. I have a few different micro strategies we could do. I've got one way I'd like it to work, and it's probably not going to work because usually it doesn't. So I have a secondary way that I'll then try. Because I'm going to be honest, guys, elephants don't really drive well. So we have to give it a second option. And if you know what that second option is, I already applaud you. Alright, come on. Where are my little side turrets? Yep. No, it's called the tie-in.
Go Team 6 now.
Now again, I'm gonna level with you. I genuinely don't think this is gonna work for various reasons. Because of how the darter's physics works, but I have another way I can do it, but it just means I'll have to micro it a little bit more. Which I'm happy to do. I don't really give a shit. Zavik, thanks for the 16-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. See, it's called an elephant, but, you know, we call it Dumbo because Dumbo was a flying elephant. See what I did there? Really dumb joke. Also, I need to disable the simulation of this, otherwise it's going to immediately explode. The Dumbo. It's not a Dumbo. It's the Dumbo. And I still need to price a limo hog. Invincible, but crew not? Oh my god, let them use the limo hog? Yeah. That's an issue. So can you not disable the simulation of this? Yes, you can. So why did it spawn in? Did I click a wrong button? Did Liru click the wrong button? Because sometimes Liru clicks the wrong button, I'll admit. Yeah, I disabled damage when we should have disabled simulation. You, though, I want your damage disabled. That's why I usually keep it spawned for bigger stuff, because sometimes I make that mistake, and the easiest way to fact check is when you do that, and then see it flying off in the distance. Arma, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and if anyone wants to place any pre-orders, feel free to. Part of the fun of having pre-orders is finding the perfect little place to put them. For example, we already have a scorpion and 2 warthogs down on the field I'm going to instantly spawn when we start. Those will be quite fun. So who are you and why have you gotten out of the elephant?
Cannot comply.
Like, actually, which... I think you're just a random infantryman. Okay. So I'll have to tweak that. Let's go ahead, delete this. I'll be able to see that. Oh, right. Well, yeah, no, that's because it's hidden texture. It doesn't show because it was made in Eden, but when I do the Zeus one, it'll show. So that is doot, 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 the Dumbo. Yeah, so there's an extra infantry guy somewhere that I got to delete for polish. We're going to be priced a little higher because of the amount of prep I have to spend doing that. Why'd you get out? Why are you dead?
Ready for orders.
Sir, please. So, usually because of a texture and a texture, that darter's going to infinitely fly in the air. I guess tie-in drone. And if it does that, I'll have to use a helicopter. But I'm pretty, like, 99% sure it's just going to keep flying in the air. Yeah. That's a shame. Tilt forward, baby! Oh, well. I could micro it like this if I wanted to, but microing's a pain in the ass. Well, she went forward, but now she's still going up. And she will continue to go up until she reaches infinity. And I can't really make her a hidden texture either. I've tried. I'm looking at other solutions for that. Alright. Before I even get into that system and try to build the other one, let me try the second thing I have in mind. That's actually dependent on if I have... I think I have it, yeah.
Waiting.
My backup piece. Emma will be gone. That's all disabled. Let me spawn the thingy again. I only need you. No other will do. So this one, at the very least, it's easier to micro. But I think it'll also have the same issue, which, you know, sucks, but... I'm gonna respawn you because I want to use you for another thingamajig later as I keep testing. Because there's a few different ways I could do this. You just have to be careful because the drone is a very delicate thingy. Ah, welcome to testing. Ooh, yes! 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 Okay, cool. All right, we're remaking it. 1 second. Oh my god, yes! Okay, where's that extra infantry guy? You're in here somehow. Get out of there. Is that Miller with the frickin'... Yeah, because his hair clips through frickin' goober. Alright. You know what comes next. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling good. I'm excited for what's going to come today. I'm excited what the player base thinks of. I'm excited what you guys throw at them. Because this is part of the fun. I add another variable, and I have no idea what the hell is going to happen. And it's up to you to keep the party going. All right, let's get her tested, and then we'll stress test her. Real quick, I want to spawn the auto rifleman slot just because I'm paranoid because I saw the battle jumper, even though I know I made the battle jumper kit, or this player's kit right. I just... Op tray. So many issues. So many little fucking issues. It pisses me off. Okay. That's all I needed to see. Alright. Well, that didn't immediately explode, which is a good sign. Of course, the flag, it's just there for effect. It's 12:20, so I think this will be the last custom comp. But yeah, this will add some life. Because I can't think of a really good way to make the Power Ranger thingamajig. Because it's too many vehicles together, and if one of those Vics cooks off, it's going to kill everyone, every Vic on it. So I don't think that's worth it, in my opinion. So yeah, when you attach, it rotates. Don't worry about that. You just have to be mindful of making sure you attach everything, because if you accidentally put this command on something that's already attached, then it'll deattach it, and then you're back to square one. But also, it resets the rotation, because Sim's disabled, so if you have something rotate a certain angle, see how it points front. If I were to unattach and then reattach that, it would keep it now pointing front instead of the side. Fun fact.
Understood. On the way.
Let's go hide real quick. No. No, you were working. You were working! Okay, hold up. This means that something is clipping with it. So what's freaking you out? Really? Really? It's the banner? So I can't have an any banner. Fuck. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Let me retest it with everything to make sure it just wasn't multiple things, because you never know. Get rid of that. They don't want to let the players know they're coming. See, I miss Achilles because you could literally put this down, like on the side, and then it would allow you to select everything you wanted to attach. And it was so nice. Yeah, that was already attached, all right. I miss that feature so fucking much.
On the way. Solid copy. Waiting orders.
Standing by.
Waiting.
Ready for orders.
Roger.
Brings a tear to my eye. They're all literally hiding in a hangar from an aircraft. God, I love the AI pathing here. Do you hear that, Ruby? It has 2 frontal tank cannons. You can't go wrong. So if I attach another aircraft to it, it doesn't do this. It's going to infinitely fly upward because it's going to be detecting the other aircraft and try not to hit it, similar to the flag. So you have to be careful about stuff like that. But the reason I need to pull all the ammo from that, though, is because when it fires, it's going to hit the elephant instead. Aw, man. Alright. Well, field guns are literally tank cannons, let's be honest. So I gotta take that away. I have to take your ammo away, because I don't want you to try to AGM anything, otherwise you're gonna explode. Then also give them missiles. The player base is literally in aircraft and infantry today, unless they get a few mongooses and stuff, because I'm not letting them get any heavy armor, because I don't have any dedicated vehicle crews. So missiles aren't really worth it today, unfortunately. All right, let's get that exported here. Is there anything else here that I need to worry about? No, we're good. This is my favorite thing. So, Night of Wizard. I noticed that with the new aircraft, they had Shiva missiles, but the Shiva missiles weren't actually fireable, and you couldn't actually select them even though you went to Pylon. I tried a few other things, such as RHS's B variant of the missile truck launcher, but you have to actually get in it to use it. So I decided, nah, screw that. We're gonna use the nuke artillery rounds as our Shiva bomblets. Ah, joy, oh joy. Couldn't get the Shivas to work. It's a shame. That's okay. I trust you'll find a way eventually. All right, I'm going to go ahead and write up those 2 things in the document, price them out, based on how much time it takes to set them up as a deterrent, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to Warthog MG, an Insurgent Lab, Patrol Boat, as something that can, like, instantly die. We'll put it at 1250. All right. Limo Hog. I'll make it up to 15 because it does take a little bit to set up. Variant of the Cursed Halo 1 Limo Hog with a front-firing field gun, rear LATMG. No, not it's LAG. And of the crewmen that can turn out have PKP MMGs. And that's 3, 6, yeah, 7. And then the freaking elephant, which I guess we have to classify with the aircraft. Putting that on the bottom. I'm also putting that for 50. No, because elephants. I'm putting that at 75 as a deterrent. How many MGs did I put on it? A rear one, 2 sides, 2 front with... and 2 frontal guns. Destroyed, it lands. And then drives. I still can't believe I made that. All right, it's about 12:30. I will be back in about 30 minutes for the actual operation. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and hopefully I'll see you in a bit.